Do you love made-for-TV movies? We sure do. We always have. In 30 years of friendship, we've laughed, cried, diagnosed, and obsessed over every made-for-TV movie we could get our eyes on.
Did you know that most made-for-TV movies are about amazing people who have risked their lives to change the world?
We'll be taking you through the last 60 years of some of the most powerful stories. We'll see what's changed and what's exactly the same.
We also love a nice synthesizer and a sweet satin blouse. And we think you will too.
I'm Stef.
I'm Liz.
And this is
No One Would Tell, Except Us podcast.
Welcome, everyone. We are so excited today to cover a movie that to this day is still my favorite made-for-TV movie that I've ever seen. It's more of an experience, and I've experienced it dozens of times since it came out in 1991.
I don't think I can express how much you love this movie to people that listen to this.
I don't think anyone can. And this was Liz's first time seeing it. So we've got a very old perspective and a new perspective.
True that.
And we like to mix it up.
We do.
So yes, we're talking about In a Child's Name, 1991. So much to say. But we'll start with our snazzy synopsis from Liz.
Well, first, just a disclaimer. This is not the actual film. We are just talking about the film. So if you're looking for the film, this is not for you. I mean, we hope you stay. We'd love for you to stay and listen, but we are reviewing the film and giving our opinions.
Yeah. No, thank you for that. And another disclaimer, we honestly have like the utmost respect for all of the people that are always like in these films.
Oh, yeah.
Like whether we agree with them or not, this is their life that's being like projected. And we completely understand that. These are adaptations. These are not real people's lives.
Right.
So we are commenting on an adaptation of what has happened to them. It doesn't mean it's 100% true.
Correct.
We're not even necessarily talking about these people like we know them. We are literally giving our opinion about the film that's made about these people. So I just want to put that out there as well.
All right. So, In a Child's Name, it was 1991, and this is based on the true story of, I forgot their last names. It's Angela and Teresa. What's her last name?
So, in the movie, it's Angela Cimorelli, and Teresa Taylor is her married name.
Right.
And we'll get into the actual people later, but those are their names in the movie. So it's Teresa and Angela.
Okay. So they're sisters, and Angela is already married, but she doesn't have a child yet. And Teresa is looking for, she thinks she's found her husband, and it happens to be her employer. She's a dental hygienist, and he's a dentist. His name is Ken. And he is married at the time. They had an affair, but they like fell in love, and he said he was leaving his wife, which he did for her. And they get married. Prior to this, though, you kind of see like the unfolding of Ken's character, which is very controlling. Like, I don't know, machismo. Like he's just very like domineering, but yet he plays it off enough where like he's still charismatic. So I could see why she fell for him, and their family did. But Angela, when she meets Ken, is always kind of on the fence. Like she's always like, well, why would you say that? You know, as a sister would be, very discerning. And she picks up on the nuances of this guy, but everyone else thinks he's like the best thing ever. And so they are married, and very quickly, in fact, on their honeymoon in this movie, he literally beats her almost to death. But he makes it seem like, and even though they went to Mexico, and even though the Mexican hotel workers were like, it was Ken, like he beat her up, he plays it off like they were robbed in their honeymoon suite. And he was out while this happened. And so they attacked her and stole like her grandma's like very heirloom earrings and things like that. And so she barely makes it, but she does. And so her family, Teresa's family, is obviously very skeptical of Ken, but they don't know whose side to believe. And so, and Teresa can't remember anything because she was like beaten. So they come back to the United States where she recovers, and they kind of like start their life, but you kind of see everything unfolding. Like Ken's definitely got like a cocaine addiction. You find out later he's stealing money from his employers and they let him go. He is still kind of like canoodling with his ex-wife, who he has a daughter with. He's just not a good guy, and he's very controlling of her. Basically, at the end of it all, Teresa's starting to see Ken's real character. They have a baby, though. They have a little boy, which is a huge part of this film. I shouldn't leave that out. It is called In a Child's Name. And they have their little son, Andrew. And she loves him, and she doesn't know what to do. Teresa doesn't know what to do. I don't know why she didn't confide in her family that she was being abused, but maybe she was embarrassed. Maybe she thought she could handle it because she kind of had like a tough. But she finds in her husband, in Ken's suitcase, her grandmother's earrings, which were supposed to be quote unquote stolen, which was why she was beaten to death. And so she decides to wear them in front of him to be like, I know it was you that like beat me up, and probably to leave him. And so Ken sees the opportunity and is like, well, that can't get out. And he was working out, and in this film, he took like a barbell and just beat her to death. And then he stuffed her in his car, in his trunk, and he drove to Indiana. So they're in New Jersey, right? Or New York?
So I think they're in different parts of New York. Like,
Okay.
I think they're in, I think it's New Jersey, but I think she grew up on Staten Island.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think you're right. So he drives all the way to Indiana to like his really weird parents. And it's just like, she's addicted to drugs. She left me. I don't know where she is, even though she's like in his trunk. And he's like, can you help me with the baby? And they're like, all right. So they do. And everyone's like, Teresa's family is like, she would just leave Andrew. She's not on drugs. Like, where is she? Like, what did you do with her? Like, Angela knows immediately, like, he killed her. Like, she knows. But he just denies until finally, like, one night he dumps the body, probably because it's like decaying, and some guy finds it, and then everyone's like, okay, she was murdered. He's apprehended, and then he like denies. In the meantime, through all of it, they're trying to get custody of the baby because Angela's like pregnant now with her own child, and she wants to raise her sister's child and doesn't want it raised by these crazy people. And they're obviously like, well, this is our grandson. We believe our son can. We want it. So it begins a huge custody battle. So not only is this poor family dealing with the death of their daughter and sister, but now they're losing and continue to lose rights to the custody of Andrew. And Angela is just determined to get her son back, which thankfully in the end she does. And that is their story. It was very moving. I absolutely love this film. I didn't want to watch it because I thought I'd be traumatized because have a hard time watching things about children, but it was wonderful. It was a beautiful film. There's not even much hokiness to it. It was just a good film.
It's such a good film. No, it was good. That was very good. So, okay, first of all, this film has Louise Fletcher in it. And, that's One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and Flowers in the Attic, Louise Fletcher.
Yeah.
And she is not even a lead. Like, she is a supporting role in this film. So right away, you're like, whoa, because that is a ton of star power. And she's just supporting. She's just there for support. So it's a big, big film. We open with a very nice classic score, definitely pulling at the heartstrings from the first second. And we are doing the classic, pan shot of a staircase that is covered in photos.
Oh,
and
yes. Every
these are
family
real
moment.
photos.
Oh, really?
Real photos.
Wow.
Yeah. And you're like, this is a family's house. Like, a family lives here. And they haven't missed a thing because there's a photo of pretty much everything that's ever happened, and they celebrate all of those milestones.
That's true.
So it's a pretty long intro because it's like all of the kids, the three children's lives. And so you're like, these parents are really, devoted and dedicated to their children. There might have been some repeat photos, but nonetheless, it's
like it's
very
in a different frame. It's different.
It's a different frame, right? So right away we see Queen Valerie Bertinelli, who I don't think I could say enough about. I just adore Valerie Bertinelli in every movie I see her in.
Yeah.
She is a queen in terms of made for TV movies, especially. And I would say in this film, it's like, I want her to be like my sister, my mom, my aunt, my friend, my wife. Like, she is
Yeah.
just
She sells
really,
it.
she's so good. It's like
Yeah.
really natural. And I feel like a super fan freak because I'm like, that's really her. And it's like, that she's playing a character. But I'm like really obsessed with her performance. So,
Yeah.
she's in like a really, really big, oversized t-shirt. And it's like a classic, like kitchen scene. Like her husband, Chris Maloney from Law and Order, is fixing the sink and he's like grabbing at her butt. Like they're just in love. They're just like so in love.
Yes.
And it's pretty clear that everybody in this family knows everybody's business, right? Like right away.
They're just like, are you coming over for scallopini? They're like, yes, why wouldn't I be there? Like
Right.
they're all like together all the time. Like,
Yeah.
and they're not like wimpy either. Like you knew, like if they knew what Ken was, they would have like knocked his head off. But what I like about them too is that like they have manners and they're like kind and they're very warm and very friendly and like give people chances. Like it was just like a good family, like just a nice Italian family where like you'd have a good time with them. And like if you that's the family you want to be invited to family parties. Like you're like Thanksgiving at your house, fine by me. Because like it's gonna be a spread. And they're gonna be like, the more the merrier.
Yes. And at first you think they all live together, right? Like you're like
Absolutely,
they all
yeah.
live in this house. And this was prime time. Had it not been prime time, like had it been like, I don't know, HBO or something, they definitely would be like swearing a lot. Like you could tell
Yeah.
it's like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But they cleaned it up for prime time and that's okay. So very soon we see, I say Teresa, but I know they say Teresa as well. But
I don't know what to say, so I just said Teresa, but I think
Let's
that's
say
how they.
Teresa.
Okay.
They do, yeah. And so right away, it's like she's confiding in Angela, her sister, because she came home late, like she missed curfew or whatever. And she was with like Ken, her boyfriend, who's her married boss. And the mom was like waiting up for her. And
Yeah, can we just say this is like a 30-something-year-old woman still living with her parents? Like that's what I mean, like that kind of traditional family. Like this is like you don't move out till you're married. I mean, even though you're having an affair with like a married man and you're like, oh, well, like you're an adult. It's like, no.
Well, they're like, you don't move out when you are married. Like, because it doesn't seem like that's what they do. And it is interesting. I couldn't really tell how old Teresa was supposed to be. Like, I know she is supposed to be pretty young, but she's like, oh my gosh, like they caught me or whatever. And Angela's like, don't worry about it. And what's interesting is that, Angela doesn't seem bothered, like that he's married. And
no, not at all.
no, maybe they had like conversations when it first started, but it's interesting that none of that comes up because of how Angela is very protective. But I guess it's cool. So he pulls up in a sports car and they all like go out on the porch or whatever. And the brother-in-law's like, you be careful, like he's married and he's like a dentist and like you don't know where he's been sticking his drill. You're like, oh my gosh, it's like so good because it's probably like he says that every time.
He probably does. You don't know where he's sticking his drill. Did you hear that one? Did you hear me?
Yeah.
He's so supportive, but he'd be supportive like the amount whether or not their favorite pizza place closed or Angela's sister dies. Like he's just like, oh man, I'm here for you. And you're like, okay.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. So
a good guy.
She gets, picked up and she's like, come say hi. And Ken's like, no, we're late, and
Of
it's
course.
like, which is like, I do get that though. Like if you're trying to go to work, it's like, and obviously, you could tell these people are like pretty chatty.
I mean, yeah, but like if it was your first time meeting a family, I mean, I guess he's still a part of a different family. So like it's kind of odd. But that is kind of a weird thing. Like you can't even wave or just be like, I'm sorry, I'm late for work, but like it's nice to finally meet you or something. But maybe
Yeah.
you're right. Maybe they just be like, you better eat this cannoli. I don't know. Maybe it was just like he knew. Like it's like that Midwest goodbye that's like 45 minutes. You're just like, okay, I'm gonna get going. 45
Right.
minutes from now.
Right. So they go away to work, and then the next scene is like bowling night. Like they're in a bowling league, which is so cute. The shirts are so adorable.
Oh yeah.
And Angela and Jerry and Teresa are
Do you
all on the
think?
same team.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but do you think they're this like the family that would have like Disney shirts? Like,
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's
I
what
think so.
thought, too.
I think you're spot on with that for sure.
Yeah.
So she gets to bowling, and she's late, and she tells Angela she's engaged. And Angela's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you." And she's got like a wicked braid. Angela's braids and
Yeah.
hair in general in this movie,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how she does it, but I want it. Like it
Has
is.
some nice like friggin' Pantene or like Perts Plus hair. Like it's
Yeah.
thick. It's
Yeah.
mean like it's beautiful. I mean, she's
It's
a
beautiful.
very pretty girl. I think Valerie Bertinelli is gorgeous, but like when she was young, she was stunning. You
I
mean?
agree. I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah. I was like, she is like entangled. Like her
Yeah.
hair is like really working.
Mm-hmm.
So then it's like the family house. It's like a sturdy bungalow. Like it's
Mhm.
like, I
They're
don't know.
always a bungalow. It's like the
Yeah.
same house for every 90s made for TV movie. Like I'm like, that was used in Unforgivable. That was used in Men Don't Tell. Like it's the same house.
Yeah. It's a look, and it's huge. And so they're getting ready for like, Sunday dinner. So it's just like the classic like jargon and like chaos and like bantering. And everybody's like helping each other. Well, the women are all helping each other. The men are all like watching the game.
Yeah.
And it's just like a huge affair because like Ken's coming for the first time.
Yeah.
And then Teresa comes down in this like dress that's like really not sexy at all. And they're like, whoa! Like they're
Vada
like,
boom, vada bang, you look great. She's just like,
yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
I mean,
okay, sure.
it's fine. I mean, yeah. I think that's why I have trouble with her character, because like, it's like her character is like not like sexy at all.
Mm-mm.
But then it's like, I guess if you're trying to tell this story, it's like she doesn't have to be sexy. She has to be like,
She's got a
know.
good shape. Like she's
Yeah.
very womanly. So maybe
yeah.
like, you know what I mean? But like, yeah, like I don't know.
Like she's attractive as a
Sure.
person, but I
Yeah.
feel like they made her like very
Like a
not.
vixen. Oh.
Yeah, like they were talking like she's like a vixen, but she's dressed like she teaches second grade. Like I feel like our teacher like had that dress, so I was like confused, but that's okay. It's a family dinner. I mean,
True.
so they're like all very lovey. It's like very like corny. It's like cute.
Yeah.
So then Angela gives her like a number one sister necklace.
Oh, the
bracelet.
foreshadow. I
So
know.
sweet.
That was like, I wrote foreshadow. I was like, oh, this is coming back. Like, I knew in my heart, I was like, this is going to be something where like they tie it into the movie because obviously, why would they show it? But sometimes in these films, I'm not going to lie, they show things where you're like, that's going to be a clue. And then it goes nowhere. So I wasn't sure, but that does become like a huge foreshadow.
Yeah. And the nostalgia of those like number one, like those jewelry
Yeah.
pieces.
Oh my
Like,
gosh. Yeah.
I had like a number one babysitter one from a family that I babysat for. And like after the first time, they like gave me one. I was like, whoa.
Whoa. How many times
I
did
was
you babysit after? You're like, never.
Not many. I was like, thank you for this.
Do you think they had them like in a drawer? Like, just like.
I kind of hope so, because otherwise it's like a little much, even for me. And I love jewelry.
Oh, man.
So she's like, I love it. Thank you. And so then they're like, the guys are still watching football. They like don't want to get dressed, whatever. There's like a giant crucifix in that room. There's not in this movie. There's like a lot of crucifixes
there
in this movie.
is. I noticed that as well. There's a lot. Mm-hmm.
So then the doorbell rings. They're like, his hair, like his hair, and he comes in. He's wearing a suit. He's got flowers.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you, Liz, I am not, I'm not attracted to him. I'm not. So I'm just gonna put that out there right now. I'm not.
I mean, is it his creepy eye stare? Like he really did the creepy eyes. Even when he was supposed to be like normal, like he had creepy like staring eyes where you're just like,
Yeah.
that's a little odd, you know?
I
Like,
wasn't, I wasn't into him. Like,
well, me
yeah.
neither, but I'm not usually into them, but like I definitely could see why you're not into them. Like I thought for sure you'd be into Angela's husband. Like I was like, yeah, I could see stuff going for him.
I think it's safe to say,
Look wise, you know what I mean?
no, I am not into any of them in this film. Just so you know.
Whoa.
I have to think through all of them, but no, I'm not.
I think if I was, it would be Angela's dad because he was so emotional and it made me so sad. Like I was
That
like, I
is
just
so
want to
cute.
hug you. Like he was so sweet. I loved her dad. I
I
loved
do too.
the dad in this, his character. Oh my gosh.
He was so good. But yeah, I wouldn't say sexy. um, so Ken is he's a very suave.
Yes.
And they're having like the gravy, the meatballs, the sausage, like it's the whole
Everything.
thing. Again, Angela is just so natural. She's just so happy. She's just like so lovely. And
Yeah.
they just think Ken is hilarious. Like,
Yeah. Like move over funniest home videos. Like they're like, this guy is like the best. Like they are cracking up. Like they've never heard a joke. Like it's like, whoa.
yeah, exactly. So then it's the first time, it's like there's some wine that gets spilled and he starts cleaning the tablecloth like a psycho. And that's the first time he looks at Angela like he's gonna eat her.
Yeah, he wanted
And she's
her
like,
bad.
yeah, she's like, what the?
Mhm.
Like,
Well, I just thought also like it was so interesting how much they talk. I know they talked about his cleanliness because obviously when he kills Teresa, like he is very, very meticulous and good at like cleaning up evidence.
right.
But I also was like, it kind of shows like that controlling already personality because it's like OCD, you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
people like that, like not that they're all killers if you have OCD, not at all. But like it's that controlling feeling of like this is wrong, this is out of place.
Yeah.
Little
Out of
things
order.
set them off. Yeah. They like order and they like things in their order. And that can
Right.
be a very difficult personality, even outside of someone who kills. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's very difficult. Mhm.
Absolutely. So Angela's like, huh, that was weird. All right. So then Ken's like, Joe, I have to talk to you man to man, but instead I'm gonna talk to the whole family.
Yeah.
And he like asks for Teresa's hand in marriage, and they're all like, oh my God, the parents are like, we did it, like
Yeah.
he's a doctor. Yes. Everyone's thrilled.
They're thrilled.
And then the grandpa comes down.
Oh my gosh, I loved this part. It was like the senile, like dementia, like great, like the grandpa who like
Yeah.
speaks not a single word of English. Like he is Italian, like fresh, like
Right.
he knows no English, only Italian, and he comes down and he sees Ken, and it's like he saw Satan. Like he is like. Like so upset, and they're just all like, oh, it's his dementia. And it's like, no, he freaking knows you're a psycho,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
All of their Italian is so bad too. I'm like,
Oh.
he doesn't speak any English and none of you can speak Italian. Come on, guys. Like they sound like me speaking Italian. I was like, that's not how that would go. And we've seen scenes like that in movies before. It's like not crazy, but that old person is always right. They're always right.
Well, I think it's like honestly, like a God-given intuition. Like if you ever like sometimes even with dogs, like I'll always be like, if I meet someone new and my dog hates them and I know the nature of my dog, I'm always like, they're probably not good people. Because dogs feel it too. It's almost just like this presence where you're just like, there's something not right. It's like they can smell it. You know what I mean? Like it's just bizarre. Not all dogs, but I think a lot of dogs where you're like, especially when I had Maddie, my older dog, like she like when she didn't like someone, I'd be like, I ain't going by that person because she could tell. Like she would guard me. It was just interesting. It's like,
Yeah,
he's got dementia, but he still knows you're an a-hole. Like,
that's right. That's right. And they're like, oh my, like, we're so sorry.
yeah.
We need to go like tie him up. Like, we need to get him out of here. So
True.
then, yeah. So then I guess they just all get back into it because Teresa and Ken like leave the house like completely cracking up. Like they're just like laughing. Like
They think
nothing
it's
happened.
hilarious. Yeah, they think it's hilarious that like he basically was like spitting on him and telling him he was Satan in Italian. There's just
Right.
like crazy grandpa. It's like, oh,
Right.
okay. Has he had this reaction to other people? Like, does he do this to the mailman? Or is this like,
Right.
I don't know. That would kind of freak me out if this was out of the blue. Like,
Yeah.
but maybe
Yeah.
grandpa loses it on everybody. I don't know. I don't
Well,
know.
we don't even see him again at all the rest of the movie.
Well, Steph, they probably tied him up. So he's
Yeah.
gone.
Grandpa's gone. So then they like, you know, Ken's leaving and like, you know, he's like, see you tonight.
Oh,
And
and their make-out kiss goodbye.
they're really making out. Yeah.
What are these directors in the 90s? Are they just like open your mouth wider, wider? Like put
Yeah.
another tongue in there if you can. Like these kisses are just so aggressive.
They were like, anything goes. Do whatever you want. Like, that is not the case now. But then,
No,
could.
like, and I would think in the 90s it would be for made for TV, like it would be a little bit more like subdued, like, but they are like, let it go, like just
just go for it.
express yourself. Like, I don't know. It was a lot. It was a lot.
It was a lot. And then he's like, 8:00 sharp. And she's like, as a tack. I'm like, whoa. You guys need to like get a room.
Oh, I loved that part. There's so many
Yeah.
good lines in this. Okay.
There's so many good lines.
Yeah.
So he leaves. So then we see Ken with his little girl who looks like a porcelain doll whose mouth moves. Like, it is terrifying.
She's got like the reddest hair too.
She's got the reddest hair.
Yeah.
It's off-putting.
Yeah.
It's off-putting. And she's got one of those balloon lamps. Did you see that? I always wanted one of
No,
those.
a balloon,
like
like a hot air balloon.
No, it's just like a bunch of plastic balloons put together with like a light bulb in it. Like it was like a very 90s thing. I've
Oh.
always wanted one.
Oh my gosh, no, I don't even know what those are. I'll have to look that up.
It's beautiful. So
I'm gonna get you one for your new house.
thank you. Oh my gosh. I would use it. So
Girl, I'd make you use it.
all right. That's a challenge. So then the little girl's like, when are you gonna come live with me and mommy again? You know, he's like, I'm working on it. You know? And I'm like, wow, this kid. I mean, this is like sad. Like this is very sad now because she has
I
him.
really like
as
your
a-
impression. I don't know why. That's just really good.
Oh, thanks. I've seen it a lot. So I know that scene really well.
You do.
And
You really do.
so then his ex-wife Marilyn is like, Ken, just like knock it off because it's like he's always like, I'm gonna get back with you. And she's
Oh, I
just like,
know.
yeah, she's
Cool.
like, stop it. And she's in her like blue satiny robe. She's like, Ken, I just stop it. And then she's like, oh God, I just can't resist you. So
He's giving her the drill.
giving her the drill. Jerry was right. So they bang. He stands Teresa up, basically. And this is the first, you're like, okay, he is not a good guy. Like him staring at Angela at the table.
Ugh.
We weren't sure. Now we're sure.
We
Like,
know.
he is a bad guy. So he calls the landline at Teresa's house at like 2 a.m. And she's like, F you. Like,
Yeah, she's
like,
pissed.
I'm tired. And like, we'll talk tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, whatever, and goes to a strip club.
He's calling at the strip club. Like, he doesn't even have the decency to call from a different location. He's calling her from the payphone at the strip club. How does she not
Yeah,
hear the music in the background and like people laughing and stuff? I'd be like, where are you?
I mean, yeah, that was a good like choreographed scene too, because he was
Yeah.
like, whatever, and hangs up, and it's like 5, 6, 7, 8, bam, like the music, and like the new stripper comes out, and then
Yeah.
there's like the door guy and like a waiter, and he like knows them all. You're like,
Was all of
whoa,
them. Yeah, he's a regular for sure.
Ken. So Then the next day there is like, I don't know, an arrangement suitable for 3 funerals. Like it's a giant floral arrangement sent to the house.
Yeah.
And Angela's like, Ma, it's for you. And can we just say their mom is seriously like, she dresses like she works at like the Library of Congress. Like this woman dresses to the nines, like to sit in her house. I was impressed.
Yeah,
I was
she
impressed.
does. They all are very put together. I mean, they really are. It's it's just a nice put together family. What do I say?
It's a nice, I mean,
The dad's got suspenders. I mean, I love
Yeah.
the dad. I just want to
I
take
know
him
you do, girl.
home.
The mom's like, look at these flowers,
Mhm.
and Angela's like, I don't know, Ma. Like, he always like says the right thing. Like, it's just
Yeah.
kind of, and the mom's like, you're just used to boneheads. Like, he's a doctor, he's a doctor. And I thought that was like so interesting throughout the film. Like, it's like, he's a doctor. So, like, this is a good idea. Like,
Right. Yeah.
but it's true back then, I think. Like, I mean, I've met a lot of doctors now, and I'm like, a lot of them aren't that smart. I mean, some of them are, but some of them aren't, and a lot of them are strange, and that's okay. But like, I think when it's like they were blue collar, and they were just like, whoa, like it was like revered that
Yeah.
he was a doctor.
Well, I think if Elise brought home a dentist, we'd be exceptionally happy because John has teeth problems. We'd be like, yes, like this is great. Sorry, honey. But like, just in general, like I think anybody, when you have an adult like daughter and they're not settled, let's just say, I mean, for me, I wouldn't care if Elise got married or not. I'm just like, just live your life. But
Yeah.
I think like from a very traditional standpoint, if you're like, kind of for them getting up there, which is probably like 23 and you're not married, like for her
Right.
to bring home like a dentist and he's in this practice and he's established and he's got a nice car and stuff, it kind of like hits all the boxes. It's like, oh, this is great. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I
Well.
hope my girls don't marry doctors. So we'll see. But the flowers are very, impressive for the mom. So that's nice.
Yeah.
And then we're at the dental office.
Oh
and
my
this is
gosh.
haunting. This is like
Yeah.
creepy.
It's very creepy. I was like, what?
Yeah. So he's like, I don't know, filling a cavity, and Teresa walks by in like her nurse uniform. Again, it's like the least sexy nurse uniform like ever. And he has to have her. But I was like, I'm confused again. Like I was confused. And so he has to have her. So he's like,
Hold on.
I'll be right back.
Patient. Yeah. With his patient with their mouth open.
Yeah, the patient's like, what's going on? He's like,
That would be
"Shut up."
me. Did you find something? They're like, her mouth is open. Ken is like, I gotta go put my drill somewhere. I'll be right back. She's like
Right.
in the friggin' room, probably getting that lady's like pain medicine ready.
Yeah, she is. She's trying to work. He's like, I need to have you. And she's like, don't jerk around an Italian girl or you got your head ripped off. But then she can't resist him either. And she's got thick white tights. Like, those are thick. Like,
Those are like the ones that came in the egg back like in the day. Like you pop it open. Those are so freaking itchy. Like I couldn't even take it. I'd be like, just rip them off. If you're gonna take anything off of me, take those bad boys off. Like I hate those.
Yeah. So they bang. And I'm just like, ew. Like, think about the next time you go to the dentist and just hope that people aren't banging in those
Oh my
offices.
gosh. Especially my dentist. That would be disturbing. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Because I like
Yeah.
really like my dentist. I just can't think of him like that. Like, oh no way. Like he helps me find like auctions for dollhouses. Like I'd be like, no way.
Right.
But like,
Right.
yeah. But the thing I wanted to point out before I got distracted by that thought was she's consistently saying no. Do you know what I mean? Like she's consistently being like, no, I don't want to do this. And he
Right.
keeps pushing and pushing. So it's gross.
Right.
It's like, I don't know. Not that she couldn't have probably stopped him, but in some ways it almost felt like she couldn't. Like he already was domineering. I don't know.
Right. No, absolutely. He's very aggressive.
Mhm.
So then it's the wedding day. Whoa. And it's a huge, lavish cathedral.
Yeah.
Angela's dress is like quintessential 90s bridesmaid.
Mhm.
I don't think there is a more like classic bridesmaid
Yeah.
dress.
No. And the color, the
And
peachy color and
oh my
everything.
gosh.
Yeah. Mhm.
So Ken's like standing outside waiting for his family. And Angela's like, oh, they're not here yet. And he's like, no. And I was like, oh, yeah, there's no like maps or like you can't like there's no smartphones. So they're literally like driving around New York with like a map, which sounds
I
really
don't know
bad.
how people did it. I really don't. I'd
I
never
don't
show
either.
up to anything at that point. Like, I'd be like, I couldn't find you.
No, no. So then he's like, we're family now. And so he's like very touchy with Angela. Like
Oh,
they hug.
yeah.
He doesn't want to let her go. He doesn't want
Mhm.
to let her go.
He's like, "Give me a
She's like,
kiss. We're family."
right.
Like, she's just like, "Oh, okay." Like, she's trying not to make it weird, but she's just like, "This is weird."
It's very off-putting.
Mhm.
And then his family finally pulls up in an RV. Okay, again, I know we do this with a lot of movies because like it's so much fun, but I mean, is this like the first MAGA family?
I wrote that too.
I was like, I was
Like, how
like,
they're dead behind the eyes.
I was seriously like, come
How they're,
on.
like, not human. Yeah, it definitely is.
So they pull up in the RV. Both parents are wearing slate gray, like
Yeah,
crisp slate gray suits.
yeah.
The mother-in-law's hair, I don't even know what that's called. It's like the blunt bangs and then like the curls all the way around the head. Like that's like when you go to the beauty shop once a week and they curl it and then they, you know what I mean? It's like you get it done. It's like it's
It's
so
bad.
just like everything's so like starched and like colorless.
Yes. No, they are Looney Tune weird. Like, there is no emotion to them. Like Teresa's family and Angela's family is so warm. They're like, "Oh my gosh, like you're here."
Yeah.
Even though it's only two people out of his entire family that came. His
Yeah.
brother didn't even come. You find out that
No.
guy's like high 99.8% of the time, so he can't even get out of bed. But like
No.
he doesn't even come. And they're just like so disgusted by human
They hate
touch.
it.
Like they're
They
just like,
hate New York.
like, what? You guys know what love is? Like, this is not right. This is not what a family does. Like, they're so like they say, like in my big fat Greek wedding, like they're toast, they're dry toast. Like
Yeah, dry toast.
yeah, they're just so emotionless. They're taken aback by hugging, which is odd.
They look sick, kinda. Well, and did you notice the dad, Zach, is played by David Huddleston, and he's the old guy from The Big Lebowski?
I thought he looked so familiar. Like I was like, I've seen this guy. Oh my gosh.
So he's got a lot of range, and the mother-in-law's name is Jeannie, which again is Louise Fletcher, which again just like blows my mind.
Yeah.
So they're like, there's so much traffic, like they just hate it there, and his parents hate Teresa's family
They hate
a
him.
lot.
Yeah, they hate him.
And so they're like, let's go, you know, it's like, let's go get married. So the wedding happens. So then there's like a fancy jazz band with a singer. It's like a 10-piece band. Everyone's just like having the time of their lives, except his parents. Like everyone.
Yeah.
They're like, this is the best day ever. And his parents are like miserable.
Yeah, they're miserable.
Just sitting in their chairs. They're like super offended by all the kissing that's going on. And I mean, Teresa and her dad like are kind of like kissing a lot, but it's not like gross. It's just like, you know, what they do.
With her dad?
Yeah, like when they're having the father-daughter dance and they're
Oh.
just like pecking on the lips.
Oh.
Yes, it's very touchy
Yeah.
and it's very normal. I just, you know,
Yeah.
I was a little like, ew, but
Yeah, that wouldn't be me and my dad, but like I wouldn't not hug him or kiss him on the cheek. I just wouldn't be
No,
like
of course.
macking on him. Yeah, that's a lot.
Right. So then Ken and Teresa are dancing. He has like the band play like a really nice keyboard song that I guess is like really touching for her. There's like slow-mo, there's confetti,
Yeah.
there's just so much happiness. And Angela pulls Teresa aside and they're like, oh, I like, you're always like, sorry. She pulls Teresa aside and Teresa's like, am I always going to be this happy? Tell me I'm always going to be this
Oh
happy.
gosh.
And she's like, you are. And I'm like, yikes.
Yep.
And then basically Ken takes Teresa away and then Angela's standing by his parents at the table and they're like, we hope this works out better than the last two marriages. And it's like, what?
Yeah. Oh, I guess Ken left that detail out.
Yeah. She's like,
Not that
Like-
like a second marriage obviously can't work, or I guess a third, but like it is kind of disconcerting if they've never even talked about that. Like it's like, did Teresa
Right.
even know that he had previous marriages? Why did they fail?
Right.
Like those would be questions you want to ask before you commit to somebody.
right. And like, I mean, I guess we don't know what Teresa knew, but Angela is like,
She's
Whoa.
surprised. Yeah, she's just like,
Yeah.
oh, what now? Like, that's
Yeah,
something
she's
they
like-
didn't tell us.
right. So then it's, true olden days when people like parked their car and like went into the airport to pick people up. Like, I don't know who does that anymore. But that's what they did then. And Angela's like rocking this Hawaiian shirt that's like down to her knees and a braid again.
She like was the first Trader Joe worker. Like she's just like, yeah.
She would be good at Trader
She would
Joe's.
be
You're right.
amazing at Trader Joe's. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
She'd be like, did you try this chili cheese taquito? It's the best. What are you doing this weekend?
She'd be the best at anything.
True.
But especially Trader Joe's. So then Teresa and Ken don't show up. And so.
Oh my gosh. If you were picking somebody up and they didn't get off the plane, especially when there was no phones, wouldn't you be freaking out?
Yeah.
But they're not.
For sure.
But think, okay. I have to think back to those days because we were kids, like when because like cell phones were in high school, but like not many people had them still. But like we would go to things and like it would be like, did we freak out if someone wasn't there immediately, or is that only now?
I don't know. Like, I definitely feel, I can remember like if someone was late or something,
are they
I can
okay?
remember sometimes feeling like anxious.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, the way we are so reliant now is like,
It's like if my mom doesn't pick up when I usually talk to her, like, because we have like a time when I pick up Elise that I call her to check in. If she doesn't like pick up immediately, like within the next 5 minutes, or text me and be like, hey, I'm doing this, like my natural reaction is to be like, she's dead. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah, that's hard. I mean, we're really conditioned now.
Yeah.
But that's interesting because like, yeah, our lifetime, like we have been conditioned because we weren't like that. Like we
No.
used to survive.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm going
You know?
to, my friend's house. I'm riding my bike, and my mom would be like, okay, well, be back before this time. And it was like, I didn't even have to tell her when I
Right.
got there.
No, or it's like, call me when you get there. And then we would like, not, 'cause
Right.
we'd forget.
And then, but my mom wasn't like running home from work trying to like knock on her door and being like, are you there? It would just be like,
Right.
you a-hole, why didn't you call? You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like so
Yeah.
different. So Joe, the dad, calls the hotel in Acapulco and the manager answers and you're like, oof, this is not a good call.
Oh, yeah. Because he's already nervous. Like, he's just like, oh, it's like, did they not think to call the family? Or maybe they didn't have that
Right.
information because you're just checking into a hotel. I mean,
That's true.
Yeah.
So the manager like closes the door. You're like, ooh.
Yeah.
So then Joe hangs up and he's like, your sister's in the hospital. Like she was almost beaten to death. They said Ken did it. And Angela's like, oh my gosh, and it's like horrendous.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it's like the next scene, they like rip open the hospital curtain and she's like there. I mean, that's like so jarring. It's
Yeah.
like, whoa,
And
whoa.
she looks bad. Like, her teeth are broken. Her face is
That
swollen.
makeup?
Yeah, it was really good. Like, again, I was like, did they
Yeah.
actually break her teeth? Like, they look like really broken.
Yeah.
And she looks bad. She looks really bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's really up there in terms of like makeup. then Ken's like, hey, like, he's like,
Oh, you guys are here? What's up?
I can't remember, but I feel like, oh no, this isn't the first scene. I was like, is this the first scene where he literally wears like that gray sweatsuit
Oh my
every day?
gosh, like the wife beater gray sweatsuit? No, but it's getting close to that point. He's
Kind of
evolving.
He's evolving. So he's like, hey, what's up? And the dad's like, what the hell are you doing here?
Oh, Angela's like ready to stab him with like an EpiPen, like in the throat. She's just like, I'm gonna kill you. Like, what you would be, you would be like, she was just like, what are you doing here? Like, why are you here?
Yeah.
Why aren't you in jail?
Right. And he's like, can I talk to you guys? You know, and because he's like, oh, he's putting flowers in water. And then he's like, can I talk to you guys? So he's like, yeah, like it was, I mean, we were robbed and, you know, it's like the police wanted bribe money and they don't want it to get out because tourism will go down and they like don't believe him at all, obviously.
Yeah, he's like,
And
I paid him off and they let me out. And they're just like, yeah,
right.
it's really weird.
And then Tris is like, he loved me. He wouldn't do this.
Right.
And they're like arguing and she's like getting upset.
Mhm.
And then it's like, they have to stay there. They stay in Acapulco for a while so she can even recover to fly.
Right. Yeah, no, she's jacked, like for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And also Angela has like a bun with one tendril hanging out, like
Aw.
chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. So then they finally make it home and like her mother Frances is just like beside herself at the hospital because
Yeah.
Teresa still looks so bad.
Yeah, she's got a long recovery.
And they all think Ken did it.
Which he did. I
And
mean, he did.
he did.
So,
He did do it.
Mhm.
And so then basically Angela calls Marion and she's like, or Marilyn, and she asks if Ken ever like hit her.
so his
And,
previous wife to Teresa. Yeah.
and she's like, and it's like
No.
silence. Yeah, she's like,
Oh, I know. Isn't she like, hello? Like, are you still on the line?
And then she's like, Ken never beat me.
Yeah.
So, okay. Then, you know, Teresa's like still recovering and she's like, stop blaming Ken. Like, he wouldn't do it. How would you like it if I said Jerry was like beating you up? And Angela's like, okay.
I guess. Yeah.
So then Ken's like making himself at home. Like,
yeah.
he's like, he's just hanging out, going for his jogs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is when the gray sweatsuit comes into play.
Oh, and it never comes
And
off after this.
It never comes off. So he's just like, hey, you know, what's up? And they all like hate him. He's like completely oblivious. And
Yeah.
everyone's a little testy. I mean, they are all like standing in like an 8x8 kitchen, right? Like they're all just like standing in there and commiserating and everyone's getting a little tense.
Yeah, but I mean, like the dad's trying to like extend a hand of grace because he's just like Ken's just like, what's it gonna take for you guys not to like to believe me? I love Teresa. Like I wouldn't do this. Like I told you what really happened, and they don't have evidence either way. It's just more going on feelings and what they were told, and they're trying to get through this. So, and Teresa's like, he didn't do it. So like he kind of extends grace, and he's like, okay, Ken, you want a beer? And he's like, no, I don't want a beer. And you know what? You should probably lay off drinking when you're in an emotional state. And that's when like Teresa's dad is just like, you don't need to tell me when I can drink and I can't drink. Like I know like I'm not some emotional crazy person here. And like he just says stuff that's like makes him he's very arrogant. Like he knows better.
condescending.
Like he's a doctor and he knows and you know, yeah.
So then her mom's finally like, all right, let's be a family for Teresa, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So then it's not long until there's like a new nurse with thick white tights. And Ken's like, yes,
You should get a
I'm gonna,
raise.
yeah. She's like, wow, thanks. And so that whole thing starts, which is like not surprising at all. But then the owners of the, you know, office are like, we need to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, you know, you stole money, which was like $5,000, you know, and he's like, I needed it for my honeymoon. And they're like, that's not how it works.
I know he's just like, what's the BFD? I went on my honeymoon. Like, what is it? Like, he sees no problem with it at all. Like,
No.
He has no moral compass. Like, he's just like, I
No.
needed it. So what? I took it. Like,
Right.
what's the big deal? Like, I work here. And it's like, well, that's laundering. Like, you can't do that.
You can't just take things, Ken.
Yeah.
So they're like not having it. So, okay, then this is my all-time favorite ugly made-for-TV movie house that I want. Like their house, the exterior of that house is like what? Like it's like that 90s modern architecture.
Yeah.
So unattractive, and I just love it so much.
Yeah, like it reminded me so much of like the subdivisions in Naperville when I used to like live there. Like, because a lot of it was built in that time. Like, a lot of that town was built in that time. So, like, yeah, if you're looking for that ever, girl, go to Naperville, because that is like, I was like, oh, that's a house straight out of that cul-de-sac. Like, it's
Wow.
yeah. But on the inside, what I did like about it, if you guys really want to know, is it was like really spacious though. Like, it was like,
Very spacious.
yeah, I was like, dang, like that's a nice house.
It's a big house. So basically, Teresa comes home, and because now she's like a lady of leisure. Like all she has to do is like errands and like the dry cleaning. Like,
Well,
so she's
she
not
still can't like move her mouth correctly.
right, but like she's not working,
Right.
Because
Yeah.
she whatever. But yeah, she's still like very much in pain, and her jaw is like no bueno, and it's like yikes. So basically, she comes home, and I just think this scene does such a good job. It's like I don't know if you've ever had like a moment where it's like you don't really know what you're walking into type of thing. Like it's like that. I don't know, not panic, but it's just kind of that feeling in your stomach where it's like you don't know what you're gonna find.
Yeah.
I felt that for her, and turns out he's like pumping iron and snorting cocaine. So it's like she was right.
But she doesn't look surprised when she finds the cocaine. So, like, was he always a drug addict and she just accepted that about him? Because she seems to accept a lot of stuff about him. Like, she really
Yeah.
wants this relationship to work, and she's willing to like forego a lot, which is interesting because she is a very, I think, strong woman, but yet in this relationship she bends like all the time.
Well, I think in the book it's like yes, he did use drugs, but the thing is too, like there are people that like casually use drugs that are not drug addicts.
Yeah.
So especially in the 90s, like
Yeah.
I think that it's like yeah, he probably did a lot, and they didn't really see it as a problem because he was a doctor. So he was obviously working and stuff. But I think, yeah, like it was definitely part of like his routine. And so he's like, I'm starting my own practice. And she's like, what? And he's like, yep, I'm just going to do that. And she's like, wait, huh? Like, what's, huh? And
Yeah.
he's alternating between exercising and snorting cocaine. So I don't think you could really get through very much when that's going on. And so he's like, you're going to come work for me. And she's like, it will probably be a while. I'm probably going to start feeling nauseous. And he's like, are you? And she's like, yeah. Like she's pregnant. And he's like, huh. She's like, aren't you happy? And he's like, or no, he's like, do you want to keep it?
Yeah, he asked her if she wants to keep it. Yeah. And she's just like,
Yeah.
what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I want this baby. He's like, So then he's like, what's for dinner? And she's like, what? Like, you're taking me out. It's just so sad
Yeah.
to watch.
yeah.
And he is like, here, do this bump of cocaine. And she's like, no.
Yeah, she's like, I'm preggers, so no thanks.
Right. And he's like, fine, I'll celebrate on my own. And she like kind of runs away. I'm like, this is really
Oh my
upsetting.
gosh. Could you imagine telling your husband and he's just like, you want it? All right, well, I'm gonna do all this cocaine. You want some? It's like, maybe
Yeah.
this isn't the best father. I don't know.
He is one of the more like fake cocaine snorters that I've ever seen. Like those are he was like so, like it was so over the top. I'm like, if you're using cocaine like that, you're not. That's not what you do. You just don't know what you're
I
doing,
mixed
Ken.
that up.
We'll see what else Ken. We'll see what else Ken has been in. But yeah, that was like not convincing. I was like, stop it. Angela's doing the Lamaze class with
Oh my
Teresa.
gosh. That was sad to me.
She's like,
I don't know why.
Yeah, she's like, relax.
Well, it's like all
And
couples, like with their partners, everybody but them. They're just like
yeah.
the only sister duo, and you're just like, obviously Ken is not supporting her. You just get that impression. Like he's not supporting her during this pregnancy. She's probably doing it all on her own. You know what I mean? It's just like, ugh.
Right. Yeah. So basically, Tress is like, Ken's just different, you know? I wish he was more excited about the baby. And Angela's like, I'm ready to kill him.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna see that. I'm just going to be there for you.
Yeah.
So then Tressa has a baby boy, and that's a good newborn. That is a very, very good newborn that they got.
Yeah.
Agreed. So Angela's visiting, and then Jean, the mother-in-law, like literally is like staying at their house and like feeding Teresa.
Oh, and she's so creepy. She's like, the chicken broth is for iron, the carrots are for vitamin A. Like, you're just like, can you be human for like 2 seconds?
That's how she is in Flowers in the Attic too. Like she's bringing trays of food. And it's just like, oh my God. And also, you just know, like, none of that food has any salt. Like, there's just no butter or salt to be found.
Yeah. Like, it was super creepy the way she, like, said everything and did everything. It's just no emotions. Just,
yeah.
There's a void. There's just nothing there.
Right. So then they get the mail, and it's the phone bill. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, it's man. Like all these unrecognizable numbers.
All these 900 numbers.
Not good. And so she like hides it right away. And then Angela's like, I'm pregnant too.
Oh yeah. That was sweet.
So sweet.
We're gonna have like they're gonna be best friends.
Yeah, they're like, it's gonna be such a good Christmas.
Yeah.
That scene like really made me want like a sister.
Yeah, that was a nice scene. It was really sweet. Yeah. It was like, and it was kind of like, yeah, it was like one of their last times kind of together without conflict, because later on, like Teresa's starting to kind of fall apart because she knows how bad things are, and she becomes distant to Angela, and Angela can't understand why. And she, you know, so it's just it was like kind of like the last like happy scene of them together. It was sad.
That scene like made me be like mean to my brother. So you're not a girl.
I hate you.
I'm like, that's not fair. But anyway. Oh, and they've got that sweet. Did you see that bleached oak furniture?
Yeah.
I know like so many people that had that back then.
Yeah.
It's like the purpley, bleachy oak. Like, it's just, I love it so much. Yum.
And like the bedspreads and everything. But what's funny is that like if my house, like if you walked into a house like that now, like it's not even that bad. Like you'd be like, this isn't terrible. No. It was pretty neutral.
It was pretty neutral. Yeah. There wasn't anything crazy going on at all. Mm-hmm. So then late at night, like Teresa can't sleep probably ever anymore. And she sneaks into the kitchen and like calls one of the numbers. It's like a raunchy hotline.
Oh yeah. Like almost like a S&M like hotline. Like she's just like, do you want me to be killed or something? Like it's like really weird. Like I just remember that. I'm like, what do you get ideas from this? Like it was really bizarre. But like did you notice like a predator when she left the bed? It was like he was just like, and his eyes were like wide open. And I was like, B, why don't you wait till he's at work to call these numbers? Why would you call them in the middle of the night?
Yeah, that was bad. Yeah. And then he's like, what are you doing? And it's like, oh, what? Like, oh, are you on to me being like a creepy, horrible man? Like,
yeah.
So she's like, nothing. I couldn't sleep. I was like, gonna get milk or whatever.
Which I thought he was gonna drug her milk. Like even in that scene, I'm like, oh, he's putting codeine in that milk or something. But she gets by somehow.
So then they're having dinner the next night, and he's like, can you get me the steak sauce? Of course, you know. And
it's not ketchup like Dan Broderick.
That's true. It's not ketchup. That is a plus. So she's like, sure. So she goes to get it, and then his briefcase is open, and she finds the earrings. Again, like so well done. Like your stomach would fall through your body. Like,
yeah. And the audacity of him to like keep them, and like if you did that and you were like trying not to get caught, I feel like you'd put them in a safe in like your own bank account, or like you'd bury them in the ground or something like that. Like
Right.
you would not, like, it's almost like he doesn't care if he gets caught.
Right. Well, that's right. It's like, I don't know what it is. Like, is it a sociopath? I don't know what that
Yeah.
is, but like, he doesn't care,
No.
like, at all.
Mm-mm.
And he doesn't care throughout later. So it's just like, so yeah. So I mean, again, that scene is just, I don't know if you've ever like found anything that you shouldn't have found, but it's very, very jarring. And I was like, ooh, I totally feel that from her. So she's like, he really isn't who I thought he was at that point. And Angela's very pregnant, which is super cute, but she's also been wearing like maternity clothes the whole movie. So she's ready anyway. And like Teresa's trying to leave. The baby's like crying. It's like stressful and awful. Like she's trying to leave her mom's house. They're like putting the baby in the car. I mean, it's just like very overwhelming. And she like does not want to talk at all. Like at all. And then Angela like keeps pushing her to talk, and it's just like very realistic. Like she's like, I don't want to. And Angela's like, okay. And she's like, just back off. And it's just like, and Angela knows that something horrible is going on. But what can she do?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, for sure. Like she's just like, talk to me. Like, just tell me what's wrong. Like, and Teresa's just like, no. Like, I think her plan was to confront Ken. This is what I think. I think she was just like, I can handle this, which is odd because it's like, he obviously almost beat you to death. So why wouldn't you want backup? Like, I don't really understand her, like, little my throat. I don't really understand her feelings on this. Cause like, wouldn't you want your family, like, to be there when you confront him if he beat you up?
I think that like with situations like that, I mean, I think a lot of the time, we've kind of talked about this before too. It's like, I do think she like really, really wanted it to work. And
sure.
I think if she told her family, she knows that they would have been like, absolutely not. Like they probably would have killed him or something like that.
Yeah, true.
And I think that like sometimes you just have to get to a point where you're like, okay, I don't care who knows this. Like I have to like get out of this. And I just don't think she was like there yet. Like I think she was like, I can't tell them because once I say it, I can't unsay it.
Yeah.
And they're gonna like really, really, really flip, which of course they would. So I think she just wanted to be with him.
Yeah, maybe so. And maybe, or maybe she just thought, I can take care of it. Like I can get away. Certainly he wouldn't try to hurt me twice. Like he
Right.
doesn't want to be in jail or something. Like, I don't know.
Right.
Because then she's like bold and like wears the
Yeah.
earrings while he's like working out with heavy freaking barbells. Again, why would you choose that moment? Like, I don't know.
Well, and the whole setup is like she comes home, she can't find him, of course, because he's creeping outside the house. Like he's walking around the house. Like
yeah, like a predator. Like that's his own house. And he's like staring in.
yeah. And so she gets the baby ready for bed. That baby is so precious. Like so cute.
But why did she
And
put the baby on its stomach to take a nap? I was like, girl, no, sis.
with a big comforter?
Maybe that wasn't
Huge.
maybe that wasn't like a knowledge yet. You know what I mean?
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't because it had a
I was
bumper
like,
too.
flip it. Like, what are you doing?
It's like there's a lot of bedding in that. Girl, you're not supposed to do that anymore, but it was the 90s.
Yeah,
so.
lay the baby on its back, never on the stomach. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. She's also wearing shorts with tights. It's just not a good night. Like, it's just not, it's like not a good night. It's creepy music. Like, yikes. And so basically, like, Ken sneaks up on her and she's like, oh my God, you scared me. And he's like reprimanding her. And he's like, where were you? And she's like, I'm at my sister's. Like, I haven't seen her in a long time. And then, yeah, like all that workout equipment's in the bedroom, which is never a good idea. Like, You like, don't put that stuff in there, no matter what. Like, remember in Drew Peterson, they had the workout bike and they were hanging clothes on it in the bedroom.
Yeah, true.
We don't need to put gym equipment in the bedroom, guys. Okay? Don't do that. So it's not good. So then, yeah, like you were saying, he's like pumping iron.
Yeah.
Aggressively.
Yeah, he's definitely like high or something because he's like really aggressively working out where you're like, that's too many reps. Like you're probably gonna rip a muscle, Ken.
Yeah. He looks like coke crazed, like
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Like,
He's angry.
so
Mhm.
then she's like brushing her hair at the vanity. And again, you just see like, she's just like, you see like the exhaustion. Like she's just like glossy. Like she's just like, I can't like do this anymore,
Yeah.
you know?
Mhm.
But like, yeah, to this day, I'm like, why did she do that? Now, we don't know, obviously, what really happened. So
Right,
it could have just been for the movie.
right.
But she was wearing them because they did find them.
So she probably did confront him in that way, which would be like, look, like I know your dirty secret, like you're a liar. And she was probably
Right.
just angry. And sometimes when you're emotional, you're not going to think straight. You're just going to be like, I can handle this. If he even comes at me, I'll rip his head off. Because she even says that in the beginning of the film. She's like, you do something,
Right.
I'll knock your head off. You don't want to mess with an Italian girl. So she
Right.
probably just thought, if he comes at me, I'll get away. I'll grab the kid and I'll get out of there. Like, I don't think her thought process was, she obviously just thought she could handle it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So it's pretty bad. So she stands in front of him and again, he's like manic and confronts him and puts the earrings on. It's like just such a dangerous scene. And he's like, let's go to bed. And she's like, I'm not tired. And he's like, you know what I mean. And she's like, no. And then like the baby starts crying. And like, yeah, he like beats her to death. And it's horrible. And then there's a time lapse of the outside of the house, like from night going into day. And like the room is just like full of blood. And he's on that hotline, which is like so creepy too.
Oh, yeah. That like really weird porno hotline. Yeah.
Yeah. Then the poor little baby is like doing tummy time and Ken's like cleaning the house.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. He's like bleaching and like using his Bissell to like get in the carpet and like clean everything. He is like really thorough though. I mean, like
Yes.
he even like the policemen are like, this is a really, really clean house. Like this is kind of
yeah.
really clean.
So then he packs up the baby and like starts driving.
And Teresa's body's in the trunk. He shoved her in the
Yeah.
trunk.
Yes.
Ugh.
In like a rug. Then he turns out of the subdivision, which is full of ugly houses that I also love. Like the whole subdivision is just that. And so then we see Angela and Jerry's house. This is the first time where I'm like, oh, they have their own house. I like, didn't realize that until this scene.
Maybe it's a garage, like apartment off the other house. Who knows?
Who knows? So again, you know, Angela's like, Teresa's not here. And like, she's supposed to pick me up for a baby shower. And like, Frances, the mom, again, dressed to the nines. Like, this woman is just like ready for a congressional dinner. Ken calls from a payphone.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, again, this conversation, like, you would just be like, like, what?
Yep.
Like, what is happening?
Yep.
He's like, I dropped, you know, Tress off at the airport to go to rehab. And Angela's like, what? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Like, what are you talking about? And he's like, I don't know. Like, that's just what I did. And she's
She's like, okay, fine. What rehab? You know, like, and he's just like, I don't know. I don't know the name of it. I don't know anything.
right.
Okay.
She's like, WTF? Like, where's the baby? He's like, Teresa wanted me to bring the baby to my parents. She's like, okay, there's like no way that would ever happen.
She would not have the silence of the
So-
Lambs family raising that baby. Like, there's no way.
No way. So then he like hangs up. She can't call him back. There's no cell phones.
Yeah.
So then she like freaks out. She tells Jerry. They like rush to the parents' house. She's like, I know he killed her. And he goes to his parents' house in Indiana, which, by the way, that house would be like $1 million now, which is like really, really disturbing. His brother's wearing a referee shirt. to your point, he's like a huge stoner.
Oh yeah, he's just like,
But I get why.
oh my
I mean, like,
gosh, to get through that family, he's just like, dude, you want to go get high? And he's just like, all right now, like,
he's like, I've had enough cocaine to like kill him.
it'll last me for years, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. So then the dad's like, I didn't know you were dealing with a drug addict. It's like the epitome of MAGA. It's like their son is high in their basement. And the dad's like, I didn't know you were dealing with a drug addict, son. I'm so sorry.
But okay, but this is like a flip in his family because I feel like his mom and like his dad almost become like more human from this point on. Like they're definitely not human, they're terrible, but like they're more human. Like they're just like, oh, we didn't know you were dealing with this, son. Like there's actual like emotion. It's like they only know how to respond to like bad news. Like then they're like perking up, like, oh, like
That's a really good point.
do you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, that's a really good
the
point.
good things don't matter, but the chaos, they thrive.
Right, because they could be judgmental.
Yeah.
So then there's like Angela's on the landline and Joe's on the landline, and they're both like ripping Ken apart. Like they're like, what the hell? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, how could you do that?
Yeah.
The dad's like, she's my daughter and I'm worried. How could you drop her? And Ken's like, I don't care. You know, I don't need to talk to you guys. Like, you're annoying. He's in his parents' kitchen, which is seriously like a hospital. Like it's like sterile. Like everything's white and like clean. And yeah, he's just like, I'll like talk to you when I talk to you or not. Like he's just like not having it.
He's just like, oh.
So then Angela goes to the police station and the cop is like, well, do you have any proof of the domestic violence that went on? And Angela's like, yes, here's 5x7s that I keep in my purse. Like a bunch of evidence.
Yeah, she was very prepared. Very prepared.
Yes. And they're like, well, the spouse has to file the report. And that's like so
Is that
bogus.
still true? Is it like if you're married, only your spouse can report you as missing?
I think it is. I have a bunch of research, but I think that is.
That should not be a law. That should not be a law.
No.
That's
like,
ridiculous. It should be any family or friend that's concerned should be able to file a report if someone is missing.
Right. Like that makes zero sense.
Like
zero
and
sense.
for exactly situations like this.
Yes.
It's the spouse that did it. Hello. Change that law like immediately. Who came up with that? Stupid.
It's so bad. And like who knows like what has gone wrong because of that.
Yeah.
So the cops finally agree to question Ken. And then Ken like drives through this like foggy, road to the woods and like dumps her body right on the edge, like right on the edge.
It reminded me, of like my parents. Like they live right by the forest. They have like that clearing, and like it's literally like almost in a street. Like you're not even gonna tuck it back. Like he's just like, good enough.
Yes. Well, before that, he does say a prayer. Creepy. Then
Prayer.
Ken when he like leaves her body.
Yeah, he says like though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Like the thing that you would say at a funeral, like
like what Coolio says.
It's just like I forgot about that. It was just it's like it's just really weird. I don't know. It's just odd.
So then he's back home and the cops come and he's in the Hanes sweatsuit and it's not coming off. Like,
no, that thing is
his new uniform.
shellacked on. Like he glued it on.
That's it. So then he's like, Teresa was the perfect decorator and housekeeper. And the cop's like, and then he's like, it is weird. Like she kissed the baby goodbye, but she didn't kiss me. And the cop's like, yeah, okay, why are her toothbrushes here? Like, what? Like, this is creepy. And Ken's like, I'm a dentist. She's married to a dentist. She has plenty of toothbrushes. The cop's like, yeah, I think you did it, buddy. So then,
really, that was good. That was almost like I watched the movie.
Thanks, girl. So then, yes, there's the poor guy in a weird trench coat, like picking up trash, and he finds her. Yeah. And he's like, like, just like.
Have you ever seen the show Midsummer Murders? It's like a British murder show. Okay.
No, but I should.
Well, it totally was like a scene out of that. If anyone's seen Midsummer Murders, it's like wow, wow, when they find the bodies and they're like, "Whoa," like it's like so
Ooh.
like overly dramatic. And he totally could work for Midsummer Murders. It was great.
Yeah, it was like, what was that prank show? But we never watched it. We just watched the infomercials that they had on all the time. And it's like you go up to a baby buggy and pull the blanket, and it's like a guy, and he's like, "Wah." It's like that. Like, and people are like, "Whoa!"
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was like a video of like pranks.
We should order those if you can get them anymore. But then I'm like, who would unwrap that rug though? Like, I would you unwrap that rug? No
Steffi,
way.
I would run for the hills. I'd be so
Yeah.
terrified of like bed bugs or pantry moths again or something larva to bring into the home that I wouldn't even touch it. Like I'd be like, well, someone did something. I gotta go. Like, no, I would be so scared that it would just be. But I mean, I guess if it looked like a body was inside, which it very much did, I don't think
Right.
I'd unwrap it. I think I would just call 911 and be like, dude,
Yeah.
this is really suspicious.
Yeah, I would not touch
Oh my
that.
gosh,
No way.
no way.
So then it's like a full like scene, and it was a really well done scene because they call Ken's house and he's not there at all.
Right.
And then they call the family's house, and like literally the director was probably like action because they all enter from different ways like at the same time. And the dad picks up and they all like know, and it's like horrible. And then he hangs up and Angela's like, "I'm coming with you."
Yeah, to
And
go
he's like,
identify the body to make sure it's her. Yeah.
yeah. He's like, "You're not going. Look at you." She's like, "I said I'm going." I'm like,
Oh,
"Oh,
I know.
my
And she's
God."
like at this point, like 8 months pregnant. Like she's dealing with a lot.
Yeah. And this really is like a love story between sisters. Like
Oh,
this
for
movie
sure.
is just
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
And so they get to the morgue. It's so eerie and creepy, like so well done. And like she sees the jewelry.
Yeah, they have Teresa's jewelry, like, and you see the earrings and you see the number one sister. And she's already like, that's her. I don't even need to see the body. I know it's her.
Yeah. So it was horrible. She's just like a wreck, obviously. And then it's the scene where like Frances and Joe are on the couch, and then Frances is just like laying there like beside herself,
She's like
like in shock.
comatose. Yeah, she's just in complete shock.
Yeah. And then you like the scene with Joe.
Because he's just like, you got to eat something. You got to keep up your strength. And he like gets up and he goes into the kitchen. And of course, there's always like a pot of like Italian, like some sort of marinara on the stove bubbling.
Yeah.
Like,
The gravy,
yeah,
yeah.
like it's probably never stopped since like she began it. Like those like Asian
No.
like places with like those 100-year-old broths where they just keep adding each day. Like that's that pot of like gravy.
Right.
And he's just like, oh, I don't know how to cook, but I do know how to stir. And he's just like at this, and he's just like stirring it, and then he like friggin' starts breaking down. And I was like, because he's finally like by himself, so like he can let himself feel like emotional. He doesn't want to do it in front of his wife. He wants to be strong. It was just like, it was so powerful, and it was just so realistic to me. I feel like, especially as a man, like their first instinct is just to be there for their wife, and then it's like when they're by themselves, it's just like you lose it. It just was really heartbreaking. That scene almost made me cry. Like I was like, I have to go ahead. Like this was too much.
You're like, that's my man. And I don't like this.
For real though. Oh my God.
No, it was
terrible.
very good. It was terrible. So then Ken's like rocking the baby. He's like, "I'm sorry your mom didn't love you." Like such a sick freak.
Yeah. Yeah. At his parents' house.
She loved you.
She left
left
you.
you, bud.
She didn't love you. But I do. Forever and ever.
Yeah. So then, Ken's like sleeping, I guess, in his like old twin bed or something. And Jean, his mom, comes in. She's like, "I've got some bad news. Like, they found Teresa. They found her body." And he's like, "What?"
He's not that upset
And-
though. Like he's just
No.
kind of like, oh dear. Like
Yeah. He's like, fake cry.
Yeah.
And so he goes to like see the cops and they're like, yeah, we need to search your house. He's like, yeah, no problem. Like, here's my keys.
Yeah.
No. And yeah, they're like searching the house. Then, oh my gosh, such a quintessential scene. It's like Jer is like leaving the ferry station
Yeah.
and Angela's standing there in overalls with like a lunch bag. So cute. And another braid.
Yeah.
And yeah, so they're like eating by like the loading dock or whatever. She's like,
Oh,
"We gotta get
it's a
in."
brown sack lunch with the like the
Yeah.
curl. Like we talked about that in our first episode. Yeah. Like it's like
Yeah.
folded over. Like that's so like quintessential, like life made
We
for
gotta
kids.
tag
Yeah.
that. We gotta tag that. So cute. And she's like, we gotta get Andrew back.
I want
you know?
Andrew. And he's like, all right,
Yeah.
sure. He's just like along for the ride. He's like, okay.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a choice, but he is. It's sweet. So the cops are still searching. So then Jean and Zach come with the baby. And they're like, what's going on? And the cops are like, get lost. Like, we're searching the house.
Oh, I know. I mean, like, I don't even know how they got through all the tape. Like, that could like stir up evidence. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
how do they even get over the threshold? Like, they're practically in the living room where like they find the majority of the blood later.
Well, also, I'm like, you can't stay at a hotel. Like, why would you want to stay there? You know how I feel about this anyway. But I'm just like, it's a crime scene. Like,
Yeah,
come
it's
on.
really
like,
unusual.
stay at a freaking hotel.
Yeah.
So then they leave. So then the cops finish putting down the luminol, and then the cops turn out the lights, and
It
you just see.
glows like ET. Because like they couldn't find anything. They're like, this house is too clean. And they're like, get luminol, because that, when you apply it to blood, it glows in the dark. And so they applied it to like everything, and it's everywhere in the house. Like there's so much blood.
Everywhere.
Like they're like, okay, he started here, he dragged her over here. Like they can see all of his steps. They can see in the bedroom, the barbell, all the stuff on the walls. Like it's a massive amount of blood. The time it must have taken him to clean that up is insane. Like, does he ever sleep? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, they're like, we're booking the doctor. Angela is tortured by nightmares, of course. Like, she is dreaming Ken's gonna like kill the baby. And she's just like completely beside herself. So then his parents, like, they just want to get some sleep. Like, they drove in, they want to sleep in this house for some reason. And
Could you
they put the baby.
Why? I mean, why? It was covered
Right.
in blood. She's murdered. Like, I would be
Right.
so freaking creeped out. Like, I could never go in that house again. Ever.
No, and well, that's the thing. Like, they don't know yet that he did it, and they don't know he did it in the house. But when they came, when it was being searched, like, why would you want to be there at all?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So they turn out the light. She's like, Zach, turn out the light. And he does. And then, like, yeah, they're just like illuminated.
Oh, yeah. They see the luminol. So his parents see the luminol and they're like, ah. And I was like, it's like Beetlejuice music. It's like, dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, it's like, bum, 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 like church bells.
Yeah, it was super creepy. It was super creepy. It was, wouldn't you run? Wouldn't you be like, get the baby? We got to go. Like,
Yeah.
I'm staying
Yeah.
anywhere but here.
Yeah. So they actually, when this was on primetime, that's where they like cut it. Like, that was the last
That
scene.
is a perfect scene to cut it. That's great.
It was so good.
I know.
So then I guess they go to bed. But also, like, wouldn't the cops be like, look, like, we put luminol and the whole house is lit
Yeah.
up? Like, wouldn't we tell
And there's
them?
no way that they would have allowed them in the house that night. Like, it takes weeks for them to gather evidence and to get things. They probably wouldn't have been allowed back in the house until after the trial. Like, there's just so much that could be
Right.
tampered with that they have to go back and look at. It's very unrealistic. I mean, I don't know. Maybe in 1991 it wasn't, but or in the 70s when this happened. Was it in the 70s when this happened? 1970s?
No, I think it
80s?
was the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? Maybe that was more of the case, but I just found that unrealistic. It was definitely for dramatic purposes, for the parents to be like, our son's a psycho. But yet, they still think he's innocent. And they're like,
right.
but there's no evidence of another person entering the home or anything.
No.
So it's just very weird. They really they choose to believe what they want to believe.
Yeah, it's like very MAGA.
Yeah.
And they both totally think that Ken did it.
I mean, at this point,
Yeah, it's like,
how could you not? And didn't he drive the body not far from where his parents lived? I mean,
Yeah.
it's just like he's so stupid. It's like he really truly didn't care if he got caught.
No.
Like, wouldn't you try to dump the body like a little bit along the way somewhere, like in between the states or something like that? I don't know. I mean, maybe I shouldn't give out ideas, but I'm just like, it's just he was not even like trying to hide the fact,
No.
in my opinion. Like,
No,
he just
not at
really
all.
thought he was going to get away with it. I really think he
Right.
did.
So he's like, how would you feel if you saw your wife sexually abusing your 5-month-old son? I'm like, whoa, what? We just turned a corner and I thought there were no more corners to turn.
That was so freaking low. Like, that made me so mad for him to say that. I mean, in his defense, it was a good way to try and cover it up. Because, like, even in prison, like, nobody can stand a child abuser.
No.
But, like, how horrific. How low can you get? That's evil. That's vile.
Horrible. And they're like, is that what happened? He's like, I came downstairs. She was glassy-eyed, drug crazy. I said, what the hell are you doing? And he's like,
Oh my gosh, that was so good, Stef. You're like so talented at this film. I don't even know. It's like I'm watching it again. I'm just so,
Wow.
I'm amazed. Wow.
we could have my face like AI'd to be his, and you could be watching it again.
You should
But
just be like all the faces of every single character, like put in the movie and just like,
I
say the lines.
should.
It's just amazing. I love it.
Thank you. It's a good use of time, and it's important. Basically, he tells them that he like had a barbell and was trying to like defend the baby, and no, he tells them she swung at him, and then he grabbed it and like beat her.
Right. Yes.
They're like, totally, yeah. So
Again, why wouldn't you then go to the cops and be like, my wife is, and when did she get back from rehab? His story makes no sense. It's just so
No.
ludicrous. It's so stupid.
it makes no sense. So then the cops like so irresponsible because like Angela's there at the station like screaming at him to do something, and he's like, "Oh well, like Ken's parents are here," and she's like, "What?"
Yeah.
Like, rushed
She's
in
like,
the
let me
hallway.
see Andrew. I want to see Andrew. Like, I mean, which is exactly what you would do. You would be
Yeah,
like, where's the baby? Like anything of my sister, like give it back.
right. So he's like, "Now is not the time, Angela." I'm like, "Okay, you're an idiot."
Yeah.
So that's good. So then Jean, the mom, is like, "Kenny, how could you keep her in the trunk all that time?" You know, it's like, yeah,
like-
that's a good question.
He's like, because I loved her.
Yeah. He's like,
I
didn't
loved
wanna-"
her. I didn't want to get rid of her body.
His parents were like, okay.
They're like, Kenny, it's how we do it. So I understand.
Yeah.
It's so freaking weird.
So bad.
He's like, I loved her so much. Like, it's just so much whispering.
It's a lot of whispering. The cops are like, there's literally nothing else you could say that's worse. So just talk. Like,
Yeah.
duh. So yes, then there's a huge Italian funeral. It's like at the same cathedral as the wedding, and the women are like wearing veils.
Yeah, like the black like shawls and the coverings on their heads and stuff. Yeah, it's really sad.
It's so sad. And Angela obviously is like a mess, and she asks if she could hold him, and like his parents hesitate to let her hold the baby.
Well, yeah, and I guess in like their defense, which is none, but like they believe their crazy son that like she was abusing the baby, so maybe they think the family is abusive towards children or something. I don't know, but like, yeah,
I'm
it's
sure they
just-
do.
yeah, that's probably what they're thinking. Well, they're like, my judgment tool's coming out now, so great.
Yeah, they're like,
they
this family's
love to
full of
judge.
drag queens and trans people, like for sure. So we're gonna be careful.
Probably teach their women how to read. It's just an awful,
Right.
awful family. It's just like, it's such a great film because it gives you the story, which is so interesting. But the second half is where the battle for Andrew begins. And
Yeah.
it just really was fascinating to me. The laws of adoption, how that all works. It was maddening. And I don't know if that's
Yeah.
still how it is state by state or what. I'm sure it is. But what a amazing film. I truly was like, this is everything. I mean, you've been wanting me to watch this for like years, and I was always like, In a Child's Name, there's no way. Like, but this one was vindication, and I absolutely, not that the other one wasn't, but this one was just like fascinating. I absolutely loved it. It's a great film.
Good. Well, we love our listeners, and we will pick this up with the next episode. And in the meantime, just keep on listening.
Yes.
We really appreciate it. Keep on sharing and commenting as well.
Yes.
Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.